news, CertaPro has the experience to tackle any job. Schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. Choose happy. Choose CertaPro Painters. Each local CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated.
You didn't start a business to babysit your poorest performing employees. That's exactly why I started my business, so you don't have to. Hi, I'm Alan Jones, founder and CEO of Bambi. I created Bambi so small business owners could take back control of their business. Need to fire a poor performing employee who happens to now want 3 months off? Your Bambi HR manager will take care of that for you in your first week with us. You spend your time coaching your A players, we'll take care of the rest. I'm so confident that Bambi will help you focus on what you love about running your business that I'm offering a $1 trial to the service for your first month. Trust me, there are no limits to the amount of calls or questions you can give your Bambi HR manager. After your first month, just $29 a month for companies of any size. Month to month, no hidden fees, cancel anytime.
Get a month of Bambi for just $1. Go to Bambi.com and type Patriot under radio to schedule your first call with an HR manager right now. Go to BAMBEE.com, Patriot Radio.
And paid for by Anthem Tax Services. Attention! If you or your business is behind in filing your tax returns, or if you owe over $10,000 in back taxes to the IRS, please listen carefully. The IRS does not joke around and will not stop their collection efforts. If you're tired of the IRS letters, levies, liens, or wage garnishments and would like to get a fresh start, we can help. Due to the financial hardships in the country, the IRS is making it easier than ever to settle tax problems for those who owe more than $10,000. We can help settle your delinquent tax problems, end all collections, and may even reduce your back taxes significantly. Even if you can't afford to pay your back taxes, you can still get the help you need. We've helped thousands of taxpayers just like you, but you must call 800-319-8073 today to stop your tax problem from getting worse. The information is free and the help is real. Call 800-319-8073. That's 800-319-8073. Again, 800-319-8073.
Channel 125.
Butt phone. Escaped what? Welcome.
Not really to talk about basketball, talk about other things that he talks about and he believes in. And, it's not like this Steve Kerr over there on the West Coast, a radical kook leftist like his father was. No. Bruce Pearl may still be a Democrat. He's been a Democrat. He voted for Obama, but not this time. Not this time. Great guy, really smart guy. And so I want you to meet him. So don't forget that.
Welcome, butt phone.
And remember this too. You can always find my show. Always. MarkLevinShow.com. Go there. That's the mothership. Click on audio rewind at the top and pick your favorite podcast. Our podcast is available everywhere. It is absolutely free. Or you can go to your favorite podcast platform and search Mark Levin Show, and that's that. It's all free. We also have our own YouTube channel. You can find all my full podcasts, radio, interviews, specials on YouTube. You go to youtube.com at Mark Levin Show, or just search Mark Levin on YouTube. It's that simple. We have our own channel. We're everywhere. We have our friends in satellite, in addition to terrestrial. You can get us
Love it, man. That old purse pocket.
There's live streaming all over the country.
Or prison pocket.
So you can always listen to us. Listen to it like you want to, and listen to all 3 hours. We'd be there just for you. As we would say in South Philly, how you doing? Anyway, here we have Randy Weingarten. I have many thoughts that I cannot express fully right now, Mr. Producer. Randy Weingarten. This woman was basically a substitute teacher. She now runs the...
That is a fucking cool name.
Teachers. She's a real thug, in my humble opinion. Has done enormous damage to the children of this country, the youth of this country, and uses thug tactics, monopolistic tactics to keep her union in power.
My
Yeah.
crowd will show up
Department
eventually.
of Education. You want to know why? Because it's
They're not used to me streaming this late.
It's the Department of let's flunk everybody out. The Department of Education was created as a political sop, where the American Federation of Teachers and the National Education Association was created with an executive order, an entire department. You can't get rid of a department with an executive order. What about congressional oversight? See, for them, you can create things with executive orders. You can violate Supreme Court decisions and spend hundreds of billions of dollars. You do all these things. That's okay as long as they are funded, as long as their politics are funded. That's okay. But if you want to take a look, nope, that's unconstitutional. You want to do an audit? Nope, that's unconstitutional. You want to look at the data? Nope, that's unconstitutional. And he's just apartheid South African anyway. They appointed him anyway. Say the big, dumb Democrats, the party of slavery, the party of segregation, the party of eugenics, the
Hey,
party
LVA.
that equal is equal, the party that's opposed to our Constitution, our sovereignty, our security, and yet here they are. There they are. Here's Randy Weingart on CNN, and notice CNN and MSNBC keep bringing in the reprobates one after another. Okay, bring out our Marxist list. Okay, bring out our jihadist Islamist list. Okay, now bring out our thug list. Oh, there's Randy Weingart. She's at the top of it. Notice there's nobody on these networks explaining what's actually taking place. This is why CNN is a nothing. This is why MSNBC is a nothing. Nothing. Tip 13, go.
What we're hearing is just complete chaos.
What phone is the butt baby?
A whole bunch of cruelty. Because at the end of the day,
We don't need lectures from you about the end of the day and cruelty. Cruelty is you jerk. Cruelty is what you did to our children during the pandemic, you schmo. That's right. Your name is cruelty. Everything you do is cruelty. They're hearing chaos. Chaos, they're hearing. Open borders. Now that's there's no chaos. Really? What did you say, Mr. Producer? You're looking for a voice that truly represents your values? Here I am. Well, AMAC, the Association of Mature American Citizens, was created to champion you, patriotic, law-abiding Americans who believe in faith, family, and freedom. The members gain access to incredible member discounts and benefits. I've told you about this. You really need to check this out. I'm going to save you a fortune through AMAC. Listen to me. Please check this out. They also have this award-winning, beautiful AMAC magazine filled with all kinds of useful information. But these exclusive discounts are on travel insurance, rental cars, everyday services. It goes on and on and on. And their strong voice in Washington, their magazine, their own media platform. They provide assistance to people who have questions about Social Security, Medicare, and yet you don't need to be a senior to join and get those discounts and benefits. In honor of President Trump's first 100 days, the Association of Mature American Citizens, listen to this, is offering an incredible deal. You enroll for 5 years, you become a member for 5 years, you get 47% off. Normally that's $60 for 5 years, $32 for 5 years. That's $7 a year. That's less than $1 a month.
Wrench abuse. No wrench abuse. We're only going to do a half hour on YouTube, then we're going over to Rumble. So you know, LVA. Got to get my Rumble view time up. Maybe. I may just leave them both on. Yeah, I'll just leave them both on. Fuck it. I remember you don't have a Rumble yet. Backdoor safe.
He trusts Russia's Vladimir Putin on ending the war in Ukraine. White House correspondent Greg Clugston reports.
A day after speaking with Putin, the president said he's convinced that the Russian leader wants peace 3 years after he invaded Ukraine.
Yeah, I believe that he would like to see something happen. I trust him on this subject.
And he gives Putin the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I think he wants peace. You tell me he didn't.
The president announced plans to begin negotiations with Putin, but Ukrainian President Zelensky said he will not accept any agreements that do not include his country in the talks. Greg Clugston, the White House.
There's been a disastrous pileup on a major interstate highway east of Portland, Oregon during whiteout conditions.
Authorities say the vehicle pileup has closed part of a major interstate near Portland again. The Multnomah County Sheriff's Office said on social media that westbound Interstate 84 was closed near Multnomah Falls after a 100-vehicle pileup in which an SUV caught fire. It also says there are reports of people being trapped in vehicles. Authorities say the people in the SUV were able to escape. Officials say first responders are searching car by car, and injuries have been reported. Multnomah Falls is about 25 miles east of Portland. I'm Haya Punjwani.
An 86-year-old Kansas City man will plead guilty Friday to the 2023 shooting of Ralph Yarl, a black teenager who rang the man's doorbell by mistake. Andrew Lester was scheduled to stand trial next week on charges of first-degree assault and armed criminal action in the shooting of the then 16-year-old. On Wall Street, the Dow by 342 points, the Nasdaq rose 295, the S&P advanced 63. More at townhall.com.
Should we talk about Relief Factor and how so many people enjoy a better, more pain-free life because of it? If you're dealing with everyday pain, it makes sense you'd want to try it first. Well, Relief Factor makes that pretty pain-free too.
Turds should be exit only. Just saying.
Relief Factor doesn't just mask pain temporarily, it helps reduce or eliminate pain. Visit relieffactor.com or call 1-800-4RELIEF, 800-4RELIEF for Relief Factor.
For many on the streets, without dress, without guys, it's hard to be found. You're easy on the streets. Their story is our story.
You never know in life why things work out the way they do. Never give up.
No address. Starring Mike Baldwin, Ashanti, and Ty Pennington. In theaters September 28th. Get your tickets at addressmovie.com.
Wall Street rallies near a record in yawns at President Trump's latest terror threat. There were on the day's market activity from correspondent Seth Suntel reporting from New York City.
Stocks rallied to the
Mobile.
This is at townhall.com. I'm Keith Peters.
Are you behind on your taxes? You're not.
Fucking XM radio. You would think radio that you pay for, you would not have to hear commercials. First time I've had that disconnect in this area.
Caitlin Collins, sign your P's and Q's. That's right. In the last 3 weeks, the media had more access to this president than they had in 4 years to Joe Biden. You realize that, Mr. Riddle? No. I thought we'd do something a little interesting here. We take a little trip down the Drudge Report because it's gotten so toxic, so inane, so pathetic that it's lost all influence. We were talks about the Drudge Report. Why? It's a foil. Let's look at some of the headlines the hysterical Matt, or whoever runs the thing, is up right now. Trump call with Putin alarms Europe and Ukraine. Spring summit in Saudi. That'd be Saudi Arabia. Vance snubs Scholz in Munich. German leader rejects dictated peace. Hegseth roasted over huge F-up. Intel warns Russia arming for large-scale conflict. Kremlin insiders given green light to expand war. Fading Zelensky push toward risky election. That's just above the fold, as they say.
Yeah, I see that.
Then he has a photo of Mickey Mouse. Hollywood rattled by assault on DEI. Dissent at Disney. Capitulation. Wow. Let's look some further headlines over at the Drudge Report, shall we? Kid X keeps saying weird stuff about Trump. Wow. Good one, Matt. Video. Shush your mouth. Not cool anymore. Presidency's massive drop in young people's support. He's in. RFK Jr. confirmed as health sec. MAG. What senators voting for Cash Patel ignored. Top prosecutor in New York resigned After being told to drop Adams charges. You know what? Resign. The whole damn bunch of you can resign. Not one of you resigned when you were told to go after Trump, though, did you? We know who you are, what you are, where you are. So go, resign in droves. Goodbye. Don't let the. Let's continue. Plan to bring new official indictment charging New York City mayor. Oh, they're leaking on the way out the door. Give them some depends. The Don demands Reuters return $9 million that he gave them after Elon claimed. Does now Doge have your social security number? Question mark. This is the Drudge Report. Sneaky. Government removes Tesla name from $400 million contract. President Musk meets Modi. Will face consequences for meddling in German politics. That is Musk, warns likely leader. Hollywood mogul sister struggled to contain fallout. The cleanup from SpaceX's last launch looms over its next one. See the endless trashing of Trump and Musk and their people? It's just, that's all it is. I think our friend Matt Drudge has transitioned, Mr. Producer, from a Rush Limbaugh conservative to a Bernie Sanders Marxist. And he spent the entire election trying to elect Kamala Harris and defeat Donald Trump. Is he still with us, Matt Drudge, or has he just disappeared? The anointment of Barron. Gina invests in steroid Olympics. Now, most of these headlines, nobody knows what the hell Matt's drinking, but nonetheless. Worcester, Massachusetts becomes trans sanctuary city. Damn it, and I want to visit there, Mr. Producer. Ellen DeGenerate clashes with new British neighbors over $18 million farmhouse. Survey, it's time to take a nap, 1:42 p.m. Who knew? Goes on. Over at the Drudge Reports, nothing what it used to be. Woody makes a chop. That is, the Jets trying to get rid of Aaron Rodgers. I have to say, Aaron Rodgers. May I say this, Mr. Producer, or will I be struck by luck? He's a weirdo. Is he not a weirdo?
What's wrong with that?
You don't think he's a weirdo, Rich? He's an oddball. Kanye West splits with wife. Odd coercion post. Schwarzenegger talks son's White Lotus nude scene. Scores of fines at federal agencies. Purge continues to run. Oh, it's a okay. They all get benefits for the rest of their life, but it's a purge, according to Matthew. If that is his name. President admits prices could go up. You know, this is very precious. Watching Schumer go to the floor of the Senate, going up and down with his head, and what does he do? Whatever happened to inflation? Man never mentioned inflation in his life. What about Pride? Guy's been president 3 weeks. You're trying to sabotage everything he's doing, and then they wonder why isn't he doing this? Why isn't he that? They think we're idiots. We're not. They're the idiots. Musk hits the lead. Inflation helped Don get elected. Now it's his problem. Oh, man. You're so predictable these days. Pathetically. 5th grader childish. Wall Street Journal slams. Does he understand money? I don't know. Does the Wall Street Journal understand money? Do they understand the border? All those years, they promoted a 5-word amendment. Thou shalt have open borders. They attacked the Tea Party, remember? They attacked Ted Cruz when he was fighting over Obamacare. They're very weak. Record stock fragility sends warning to market. Dealers flying gold bars from London to New York. That's why nobody looks at this rag anymore. Banks close 100 branches as bloodbath continues. Americans finding it harder and harder to pay off debt. Well, yeah, we know, dummy. As buyers fail to show up, more homes pulled from sale. World underestimating recession risk. Oh my God! Let's climb to the roof. This is sort of a website for the Jim Jones types, don't you think, Mr. Producer? It should be called the Drudge Report. It should be called the Jim Jones Report. Then at the bottom, he links to a bunch of newspapers, which is really the only reason people go to the Drudge Report anymore, because the convenience of the links. When I go to the New York Post, there it is. And when I go to there it is. They're all there. And that's why he puts them there. So he can pretend you're doing your hits on his side, because you love the headline. These headlines, who writes these headlines are just unbelievable. Afghan asylum seeker drives into Munich crowd, interest 28. Teenage girl arrested for plotting Valentine's Day mass shooting on India.
Of course.
School. Hamas is
You got to draw the line somewhere, right?
North Korean tourism comes one step closer. Excuse me? Wow. And it's right in there with the big story. Airbus is changing air map of the world. Wow. VIP gamblers with betting problems now suing DraftKings. There may be more romantic than women, experts say. He was genetically tested for Alzheimer's, but isn't showing any symptoms. Controversial director Lars von Trier admitted to care facility for Parkinson's. Free speech dispute over town's pastry shop painting heads to Trier. I don't even know what that means. Will spits out kayaker in incident captured on camera. Now that's the headline right there, Mr. Producer. That should be the marquee headline. So that is the Drudge Report, a.k.a. I don't know. Let's take a look at another, shall we? There's a site called Mediaite. I call it Mediocreite. It's founded by Dan Abrams. Dan Abrams pretends to be a straight shooter. Dan Abrams pretends to be a competent lawyer. Dan Abrams is the Jerry Springer of cable. Here we go. Ready, everybody? Another Trump-hating, Republican-hating, Fox-hating site. Treasury Secretary suggests Musk will turn AI loose at IRS. We'll see where that takes us. Trump gets annoyed at reporter because I can't understand a word he said. Well, we watched it. We couldn't understand a word the reporter was saying as well. Trump entertains insane question about USA rigging the 2020 election. They probably tried. Pete Hegseth reportedly invited conspiracy theorists who vowed to overthrow democracy on first overseas trip. Top New York prosecutor quits in scathing letter accusing Pam Bondi of increased weaponization at DOJ. Absolutely ridiculous. Bush's U.S. aid chief flips the script on Musk, says agency was burdened by oversight. What a loser. Conservative radio host absolutely destroys RFK Jr. and the GOP provoked his wife to kill herself, then dug up her body. That's the headline. That's the headline, our buddy Eric Erickson. Eric and Erickson and I get along well. We don't know each other, or we know each other. We haven't dealt with each other lately, but he's a contrarian in many respects. But Mediaite, that's what they're looking for. Oh, yeah. That's what they're looking for. So these sites are pathetic. They're all about getting hits so they can make money. And so they're mixed between sort of illiterate, fifth grade, crap. The usual hysterical attacks on Trump and his people and sort of stuff like that. But actually ask yourself something. What do these people really do? Nothing really independent or thoughtful or profound. They basically wrap everybody else's videos and so forth, put them together, put their stupid ass headlines on them, and then comment about it. And I noticed a lot of their people over at Mediaite are radical left-wing kooks. Alex Griftling. Michael Lucky Luciano. Just two examples. Filipieto. And he goes on. Zachary Lehman. All big names, of course. Oh, there's Tommy Christopher. Tommy Christopher. I'll be right back.
Let's open.
We're constantly making promises to ourselves to live healthier. We're going to exercise more, eat right, and drink right. Well, isn't it time you start thinking about your water? Drinking right starts with Aquasana. Aquasana water filters give you immediate access to cleaner, healthier, extraordinary mineral-free water. Water that's odor-free and tastes great. Aquasana water filters remove chlorine, PFAS, bacteria, and other impurities you don't want and leave you with the beneficial minerals you do want, like potassium and calcium. It's so good you'll notice an immediate difference in every drop of pure, delicious water. So whether you're washing vegetables or enjoying a post-workout shower, protect your whole home from contaminants with an Aquasana water filter.
PFAS are the bad. That's that microplastics, right? Or is that heavy metal shit?
Guys, just let me know if you're vegetarian, so you want to put chicken on the plate.
So who's butt phone?
Number one in the conference, isn't it? Is that what I just looked up?
It's number one in the conference, and it's actually number one in the country right now. So God blessed us in a big, big way. And this Saturday, we've got a game in Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Oh, boy.
The first time in SEC history, it'll be 1 versus 2. That's never happened before. And so College Game Day and ESPN will be there. The whole nation will be watching.
Auburn, Alabama. Gee, they've never met That's a big deal. That's a big deal for the country, but especially in the state of Alabama. That is a very big deal. Now, Bruce, you have been voicing more and more your views about a number of things, but particularly when it comes to issues involving the Middle East and Israel. Now, just give a little bit back on you. You voted for Obama, as I recall. You've been a Democrat and so forth and so on, but you've taken a look at things and you said, I don't know about this.
Yeah, Mark, I love my country. I'm a Jewish basketball coach in Auburn, Alabama.
Okay. Well, that's a definite clue, but he's got so many retards in that fucking chat. I love Miles.
In the country, so I feel that. And
could be by himself.
A lot about our country. And you know what? You work hard. There are going to be obstacles. There are going to be roadblocks. I face anti-Semitism. I'm a Jewish basketball coach, coaching mostly African American men, and there have been challenges. But you know what? Those challenges have been navigated. How about this, Mark? 3 of the top 6 programs in the country are coached by Jewish men. John Shire at Duke, Todd Golden at Florida, and Bruce Pearl at Auburn. So when I hear from people about all the terrible things about
420,
how people can't do this or can't do this and the other, we're not a perfect union, but we're the best there is. And I'm just one very, very small example of it. And obviously,
it's got 30-something subscribers. So
a lot of success because God had bigger plans for me to just
definitely the name that's changed.
In a situation where I would have a platform,
not that new.
Opportunity to teach as a coach, preach a little bit as a coach, and for me, obviously, I have a great love for Israel and a real understanding of its history of the Bible. And every chance I get, I just try to explain it to people that don't know, because there are people out there that hate us. There are people out there that want to kill us. They want to take us from the land that God promised to us. And you know what we have to do with those people? We got to protect ourselves from them. But there are lots of people that just don't know and want to know. And so I have to live my life, coach the way I coach, and let.
I like the mystery though.
And say, look, I'm no better than anybody else, but I'm no worse. And be proud of who I am. And that's kind of what we've done. And it's worked out pretty good so far.
This is, you're listening to Bruce Pearl. He's the coach of the Auburn Tigers, the #1 basketball team, college basketball team in America today. By the way, people want to learn more about you or your team. Is there a particular website they can go to?
Yeah, they can go to, anything at Auburn University or auburnbasketball.com and, learn a little bit more about what we're doing and certainly follow the SEC. Our league right now, Mark, is as strong as it's ever been. There are 16 teams in our league right now. And right now, potentially, there are 12 teams that might go to the NCAA tournament. In the history of college basketball, no league has ever been stronger. So it's a very, very exciting time to be in this league.
When you speak out, and you do, in your defense of the state of Israel, and speak out against those who are trashing the state of Israel, Judaism, and so forth, do you get any pushback?
Auburn is a public school, but they've done a great job of separating and understanding. People don't understand the separation of church and state. It really was to protect the church from the state, right? And so, they recognize my First Amendment rights. And if you look at my Twitter, handle when people can follow me on Twitter, Coach Pearl. I don't have anything on there that says anything about the Auburn basketball coach, because when I do tweet and I do teach and educate, these are my thoughts, not that of Auburn. And they allow me to do that, and I'm obviously grateful. Mark, listen, there's just so much that's unknown. Your listeners know. I would be preaching to the choir right now. And regardless of what you want to talk about, you want to talk about genocide, you want to talk about two-state solution, you want to talk about history, let's
Guava Biscotti, what up?
Students on college campuses are protesting in support of the Palestinians and in support of Hamas and a two-state solution, and that Israel has been responsible for genocide. I've just taken back to about the time Israel was born in 1948. At that time, in that region, there were about 160,000 Arabs living there. Today, there are about 4 million Arabs living there. There has been no genocide. And of those 4 million Arabs, about 2 million of them are Israeli citizens who are working
No, I'm not shopping. I'm grabbing one that I have to reset for a new director of operations out here in our Defiance location. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna take it home. I'll reset it tonight or tomorrow. Get it back out here.
Coach of the #1 basketball team in America, college team, Auburn Tigers, Coach Bruce Pearl. We'll be right back.
Okay, business leaders, are you playing defense or are you on the offense? Are you just, excuse me, hey, I'm trying to talk business here. As I was saying, are you here just to play or are you playing to win? If you're ready to win, meet your next MVP. NetSuite by Oracle. NetSuite is your full business management system in one suite. With NetSuite, you're running your accounting, your financials, HR, e-commerce, and more, all from your online dashboard. One source of truth means every department's working from the same numbers with no data delays. And with AI embedded throughout, you're automating manual tasks, plus getting fast insights for your next move. Whether you're competing on your home turf or looking to conquer international markets, NetSuite helps you get the W. Over 40,000 businesses have already made the move to NetSuite, the #1 cloud ERP.
Right now, get the CFO's Guide to AI and Machine Learning at netsuite.com/nation. Get this free guide at netsuite.com/nation.
Okay, guys.
Looking for the perfect Valentine's Day gift, but don't know where to start? Visit SiriusXM.com/giftideas and check out the Valentine's Day gift guide. The Valentine's Day gift guide is filled with great gift ideas, perfect for anyone on your list, and special offers too. The Valentine's Day gift guide is brought to you in part by Aquasana. Give your loved ones the gift of health with an Aquasana water filter, tested and certified to remove the contaminants you worry about most. Now up to 50% off. Check out SiriusXM.com/giftideas to learn more.
And paid for by Anthem Tax Service.
He's back and forth between this stream and Trucking with Callahan. He's doing a food giveaway.
Please listen carefully. The IRS does not joke around and will not stop their collection efforts. If you're tired of the IRS letters, levies, liens, or wage garnishments and would like to get a fresh start, we can help. Due to the financial hardships in the country, the IRS is making it easier than ever to settle tax problems for those who owe
homeless folks.
$10,000. We can help settle your delinquent tax problems and all collections and may even reduce your back taxes significantly. Even if you can't afford to pay your back taxes, you can still get the help you need. We've helped thousands of taxpayers just like you, but you must call 800-319-8073 today to stop your tax problem from getting worse. The information is free and the help is real. Call 800-319-8073. That's 800-319-8073. Again, 800-319-8073.
Hiring is a lonely business. Posting jobs.
Yeah, he's a good guy, man.
Interviews with unqualified
Good guy.
applicants, being ghosted. What if you could link with dozens of qualified candidates who are ready to work right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, the workforce you need. Problem solved. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Are you ready to smell better naked? I'm Dr. Shannon Klingman, the OBGYN creator of Lumi, the whole body deodorant that's clinically proven to control.
Fucking commercials, man. During commercials, we're going to turn on the...
How are you? Yeah.
He's doing it smart. He's not outside this time. Looks like he's in an apartment.
That I ask. I want people to have a chicken on the plate. How you doing?
He's good peeps, man.
Thank you all for coming in. I really appreciate it. Already in. Thank you very much. Yes, we're being homeless, guys. Well, it's not really homeless. We're in a hotel and we got funding. The city gave Lula, Peoria, and Phoenix, and everybody a grant to get it into some sort of housing. So here we are at the Motel 6. We're actually able to feed them while being in a room, so instead of being outside. So as long as people have a roof over their head, guys. Shout out to the 217. The 217? Yeah. It was not a champagne, man. Oh, hell. Not saying it. That's the only thing that's but yeah, I hate saying it. I was trying to get Frank up on you.
Hey, Oklahoma. Thanks for coming in, bud. The meeting is streaming on his Callahan channel. He's doing another food giveaway for hot meal from a Motel 6 room, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh shit! We're gonna get off here.
Thank you. Thank you. You too. Okay, thank you. Is that my paycheck? Well, we got plenty of brown rice. Start giving me next. White rice. OC Dub, what's up, man? John Tenicola, good to see you, bro. They're cool. Bean, good to see everybody. I appreciate everybody. Trisha Millie Audits, what up? C4, what up? Yeah. Man, I can't see. Yeah. What's up, man? Good. How about you? Ready to eat? Might need a little heating up, but there you go. Yeah. Too cool. I asked everybody. Don't want somebody to get some meat on their plate and be like, I'm offended. Right.
I appreciate you, Oklahoma. I'm just gonna run in here and grab a laptop real quick. I'll be right back.
So, man. What? No, I could have more. I usually have 3. You're not vegetarian, are you? Canada's mainly focused down here in a way. It's not focused on anyone in particular. Just trying to inspire others to do the same thing in their community. There you go. Did you need a fork? All right.
What y'all do? Hang out. Yeah. But I come in every morning to preach and like usually before I go to the I say I want cigarettes off the truck. Are you gonna be hanging around? Yep. Give me 5 minutes and I'll be back. Well, did you eat it? Yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah. I think then when he comes back, it's 30 seconds. He's not going to do it in 6 seconds. Out of the top of they probably ordered it to about 9 o'clock. No, that's why I guess they're knocking my door down. Why you got a camera on? It's off. You know me, love domestic violence. You want brown rice or white rice? White rice? Brown rice. Both. Well, it's better times. I'm supposed to be sleeping. Yeah, it's the middle of the night. You got chicken? Oh my gosh, can you shoot this chicken right? Yeah, sure. Oh no. Okay.
Brand new fucking computer.
Oh,
We got to figure that out, man. Apparently I'm not keeping up. Let me know what that means. All right, I'm gonna put it back on Mark. For now, I can still see the chat over there.
It's a lot of money. And then, you want a beer and a hot dog, or somebody wants me a Diet Coke and a hot dog and a salt pretzel, maybe some popcorn thrown in, Mr. Producer, maybe some potato chips, whatever. If you're just an average family and you got 3 kids and you're in there, husband and wife, you're spending a crap load of money for that day. It's a crap load. It's like Disney. Nobody can afford to go to these Disney parks anymore.
Fuck
These
no.
all-day
You gotta
tickets
fucking finance this shit.
We have a guy, Julie and I have this personal trainer that I used to have that, I hurt my leg. You don't have him anymore. He's a great guy, Justin. He told me he and the family, this is like a year ago, he went to Disney for the entire week. He had to spend $10,000 already. Between the flights and the rooms and the food, and to get into the parks and more was $10,000. I think Walt Disney's spinning in his grave. Why am I getting into this? I don't know. Does it matter? I like talking about it. After more than a year of war, terror, pain in Israel, there's a great deal of demand for basic humanitarian aid.
Yeah, I popped in real quick.
International Fellowship of Christians.
Trying to find out who Butt Phone is.
Into the void. They always do. All these volunteers are very, very brave. Very, very brave. It's a fantastic organization. And they support and they continue to support those in the Holy Land facing very, very difficult times with the terrorists.
Good to see you.
War-torn areas. Access to
you Butt Phone.
Clothing and so forth. They're in desperate need. Your ongoing monthly gift, which is tax deductible, of say $45, monthly gift of $45, that'll provide critically needed aid.
Oh jeez. Fucking ad reads. All any fucking channel is anymore. Constant ad reads.
International Fellowship of Christians.
Yeah, he was here. I know. It was my first chatter.
First responders and volunteers, wounded soldiers, elderly Holocaust survivors, families, lost everything. So many more.
I heard he's been in Bao's chat. I'm wondering if he is Bao. Bao's got a ton of stock accounts. That's good. I don't care who it is. It's a view. I just think it's a pretty fucking funny name. You look at his channel, look at his avatar. It's a tiny phone. It'll fit nicely in the prison purse. I gotta make one more stop with the way home. Grab a chelada.
Attention investors, there's a major real estate correction happening. I'm investing in it, and you should too. My name's Grant Cordell, I'm CEO of Cordell Capital. We manage $4 billion of institutional quality real
It's a
estate.
stock account. He's only got 30-something subs.
Just like yourself. You get all the benefits of great real estate without any of the headaches. I find the deal, negotiate it, buy it, improve it, collect the rent on the 15th, distribute cash flow to our investors. We have a proven model distributing over $300 million to our 13,000 investors. In Cordell Capital, we target 12 to 15% IRR, 6%
Nice commercial. Still gonna go back live here.
bit of honey, maybe? You want another plate? Yes. Nothing but trouble. That's what they all say. He found Jesus and he's hungry. You didn't get one yet? Yeah, they said there's seconds and nobody here yet. Make sure nobody else takes first and then I'm free under my seat for that 2 years. Hey, come on. Yeah, I think that was they won't actually stand in here. He said he wouldn't need a second set. This guy right here. You want a second, right? Got it ready for you. You want more? I'm going. Do you have any sauce like ketchup or barbecue sauce? I don't know if there's anything over there. I didn't bring anything. I put teriyaki sauce on the chicken. Other than that.
Now there's an UT phone in his chat. UTT phone. Same avatar. So I wonder if YouTube made him change it.
Oh, it's good. All right. Yeah. Oh, you like to see your eyes? I don't like that. Coffee too. Well, I'm ready now. Call it up. Well, I think I took up 3 pounds. All at once. That's where I went wrong. Started sticking the bottom and started running. That's all right. Yeah. Anybody else want more? You want more?
I didn't know he was streaming on both. Let me pop over to Midwest.
Oh, I just like the floor. You just like the floor? Only because it's blue and white. Reminds me of my sister. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. You know the Ford pickup reminds me of 69 American. I don't know if I can beat you. Laser blue with purple stripe. Okay. Well, I'll accept that this time. Okay. I'll accept it this time. Remember my library? We sat there talking for a while.
You said you're not Asian, so you're not Bao. Or you're Bao saying you're not Asian. Bendoho? Oh, shit. Well, the La Rata, only a couple people that drop into my chat and say that with the emoji.
Nah, just I go live on YouTube trying to inspire other people to do the same thing in their communities. The more we take care of each other, the less we have to rely on them. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah. Liberty Player, welcome to Brandon Mitchell, what's up? Crofty, inDOCtriNation, what's up, man? Who is up on? I don't know. Someone trying to troll. All right. Claudette, good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Damn. Thank you, Claudette. Appreciate the super chat. Rest in peace, Karen Ann. Thank you so much.
Damn, so you're a mutt. Just like me. I'm a Viking mutt. Man, this fucking magnet's not working on this new phone case. You sound like a Mad R then. Actually, what's his name? Ben DeHo. It's all caps, so that's a Mad R. I'm gonna stop up here at the truck stop, get some gas, and a couple gelatos for me and the wife. Little nightcap.
I need to give them the.
Get the CFO's Guide to AI and
Fucking commercials.
Story. It's like right down below. Oh, okay. Yeah. Come on. So it'd be better just to give you guys. Yeah, I was kind of mixed emotions about that on the road when I heard about it. And I was like, you know what? How am I going to feed everybody in? Two plates. I was never seen them.
Oh, my video.
Save that one for later.
So what do you guys make?
Travelers, huh?
Brown and white rice, and then mixed vegetables.
Well,
And then
I'm definitely a traveler. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some gas and a couple enchiladas for nightcap for me and the wife. Be right back.
You try it for us? Make sure you guys get plenty. I think everybody's pretty much eating, so I'm putting you guys up with a little bit extra.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks so much for doing
My pleasure. I just want to see you guys getting a hot meal.
Hey, we appreciate it.
How you been?
Okay, man, you have a
You too. Hey Heather, just a friendly reminder, tips are all no.
tips.
Oh. No, come on.
I got on my limit, I only have four.
You have to work
Just
on
checking on you.
You have to work on I got to get my diamonds.
Huh?
I got to make my diamonds.
Your diamonds.
Yeah, now that I got to do.
And where are we at? Okay. I'm getting sidetracked. As soon as I have a response.
Come on, chop chop.
Did you go down with your line?
Russell,
With your torch?
did you get dinner, baby? We have stir fry next door if you want to get some. Hey, Mooney.
Guys, today's video is sponsored by Dubby. This is a new flavor they just come out with.
You didn't get dinner?
Shadow Monarch, Sir, Bluegrass, Purple Grape. Really good. Also, on Callahan's, if someone could drop the Convict Clothing link, my newest affiliate. I really believe in what they got to say. John Eagle in the house. What's up, man?
I will take one if you don't mind.
So, I guess I'd stepped out and smoked earlier.
This is going to be good. I hate it. So the furthest thing in this week.
Yeah. Okay, she's had you before.
Both times I've done it.
Eyebrows.
Is that the first time I actually did but I took off, I think I had six, I had six dinners. And she was in the meeting.
Yeah.
I'll turn them all and drop them off over there. I'll make sure the people that haven't eaten got them.
I'm sure she did.
And I thought that was funny as though because I can see the community here with the cameras.
Purpose, like people notice that when it's in a familiar place, so we're like, well, we got to meet everybody downtown.
That made it better.
I'll clean it up. But he comes, he came to my house. Okay, now let me say my name, okay? My whole house.
All right.
Please don't get more. Go ahead, man. Slave driver. Hey, you got to keep them. Got to keep them moving. And all that. An active body and mind is a healthy body and mind. I probably should, but I'm too busy for my job. The only thing my curl is my energy drinks and my sweet tea. And whiskey when I'm at home.
I was like, you gotta go. But you know, I gotta go places. I
I guess everybody's eating. Nobody's gonna come back for seconds or anything. Make this
actually make it
Jenny
on
from
their
the
own
right.
and what's real news. So we'll see. We'll see who actually can pass muster. But what I really want to talk about is this is a new story out today about Tom Homan. Tom Homan's the border czar, and he has said over and over
Right.
that if
I just want to see what everybody says. You can send it to me on the side if you know me.
help them,
You know how to get in touch with me.
not be a part of or somehow evade deportation.
I won't even spoil it.
End up facing. You're gonna face the law.
It's fun.
And when he said that, I took that to be a serious statement, that he would be absolutely using whatever
Well, that's what he's referencing.
legal means he could to make the subversion of the law an issue. And the reason this has to happen is because without any
Butt stuff rough.
retribution,
Yeah.
without
Most butt stuff is rough,
it
but I
just-
know who you're talking about.
it seeds lawlessness.
Mr.
It
Christopher.
makes it so that everyone feels like, okay, well, if nothing's going to happen to him, then why should I do this and why should I do that and why should I be a part of that? And you get to a place where everybody's just kind of like, well, why should I? Well, why should I? We can't live this way anymore. We can't. So Tom Homan it was on Laura Ingraham on Fox News, and he said he's basically going to file charges against AOC. And she's been one who has been very vocal in her refusal to allow anyone, anything to stop her illegal immigration. It's like a dream. It's like a force. It's her destiny. You almost expect someone to come out and knight her into a Padawan learner status of being someone who is all she ever does is think about illegal immigration and work on illegal immigration and so on and so forth. And so Tom Homan is suing her. He's referring her to the Department of Justice for investigation because she hosted a webinar teaching migrants how to avoid ICE. And this is material assistance to them. And she should know better as an elected official. Our congressmen and congresswomen, they hold security clearances. I mean, this is something that she ought to know she can't do. But instead of behaving in that fashion and actually adhering to the law, she's doing some things that are going to get her into a place where she's going to have to be criminally investigated. Her actions will not fly with the current administration. And I'm glad. Not because I want to see people get in trouble, I actually don't, but because she can't be allowed to subvert justice, even as an elected official, right? She's an elected member, and the idea that she should be allowed to do whatever she wants, that Americans should
Hey,
have to
Matt.
align, she shouldn't. That's
Good to see you, buddy.
now. Additionally to that, I have this this update on the buyout program. So what's interesting about the buyout is, obviously we had that judge last week who put the kibosh on it for a minute, and I think was looking for a legitimate reason as to why it couldn't proceed. It turns out that the unions who filed a lawsuit that precipitated the freeze, they didn't have standing because they aren't impacted by it. So she had to basically concede that the buyout can proceed. Now, here's what's interesting. The goal, if you remember, we talked about this on the show, that during President Clinton's time in office, he had a huge buyout, and I think it was 292,000 plus people were involved in that, and they
deleted,
were separated, took the severance, etc. Well, currently, the number is 75,000. That's the number of people who have accepted the offer from the Trump administration to have 8 months of pay and benefits and to separate and basically be placed on administrative leave. Well, 75,000 out of the 2.4 plus million people puts you at, this is just at around 3% of the workforce, and their goal was 5 to 10%. But there are 70,000 retirements a year, so if they're only hiring one person for every 4 that retire, then you
I haven't yet. I haven't been home yet today.
It's actually pretty good. I
did a little bit of a daytime stream, a 3-hour one from work, but I didn't even see chat much. It was so busy.
You could get to this 200,000 plus 75,000 plus the 70,000 per year over the course of.
I've not seen Lackey's video.
Trump's in office. You're going to get.
Oh, he get popped again.
That 10%. So the 200,000 that I talked about. This is breaking news from today.
He's not even a hard on him. It's crazy.
You have
Freebird.
This federal bureaucracy. It's chock full of people. It's chock full of waste and fraud and abuse. And the people who work there feel like it's not just that they work there and they want to keep their jobs. They're entitled to it. They're demanding. They feel like this is their right. And far be it from me. There have been times where I'm like, that's my job. Obviously, we have some wonderful opportunities, but I think the big deal is we just have to look at this as what it is, which is drawing down the government, and that's what the Trump administration is doing. They're directing agency heads to fire most trial period and probationary staff within 2 days. And this takes aim at the 200,000, that number that I mentioned. These are people hired by the federal government within the last 2 years. Now, this story is over at the Washington Post, but you have the Trump administration basically coming out and they're saying, look, these people have been hired and these people are working in the agencies, and it's easier, in the big scheme of things, someone who's been there for 12 months or less, that person is going to
this guy running that yellow line
into the organization as someone who has been there for 10 years, right? The seniority, the amount of kind of brain power. You're trying not to lose that while still reducing force.
You make me look.
They have moved quickly on the directive. Interviews with dozens of federal employees and records obtained by the Washington Post show that the thousands of workers were laid off in messages delivered through pre-recorded videos.
Oh, here it is, 3 hours ago.
Group calls.
How long is it?
I think I need an ambulance, man. Chief William Roy is a criminal. You were backing up, so he had to swerve right when he stepped on the gas tank. A sovereign citizen. Hey, name and badge number, man. Name and badge number. Look, now he's gonna freaking cause a wreck. And he's a punk ass bitch. Look, now he's gonna try to run me over.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. Most of you don't know anything about me, which is fine because the message behind the work is
I was a fireman too.
Knowing anything about my life. But I had a recent chat with Dominic Izzo, where I revealed some of my background. Let's see, I was a medic for 1st Infantry. I went to Iraq for 13 months.
Cab Comanche, 7th of
with the Los Angeles Fire Department, as well as LAC Fire. Links are below to see that full interview, and I'll be posting more in the coming days. But the reason I chose to show those clips is because outside of being a decorated combat veteran, a dual-function firefighter paramedic with LA City Fire, and a male model, ridiculously good-looking, I've learned a few things. Since launching this channel, 2 ideas have remained consistent. Number 1 is that the only thing that police and firemen have in common is that they both want to be firemen. And number 2 is that nobody ever wrote a song called Fuck the Fire Department. But on June 22nd of 2024, Harvey Freeberg and Galveston Island Transparency were live streaming emergency incidents.
What's up, man? We don't know. We're going down.
As they approached the scene, the chief of Battalion 4, William Roy of the Galveston Fire Department, used his siren to scare or injure both Harvey and Bruce.
It's all fire department. Oh, well, I see some police up here too. Oh, shit, man. What the fuck, man? What the fuck's your problem, man? Well, what's your fucking problem, man? Fucking asshole. Fucking asshole. Bitch ass motherfucker. Get your lazy ass out and say something. Yeah, that guy right here is a fucking asshole. See this right in my ear. Yeah. He could have just got out and said, "Hey guys, can you step back?" Yeah, he could have rolled his window down, anything, bro. He just blew out my fucking eardrum. Piece of shit. That's a fat, lazy piece of shit right there, man. We need to file a complaint on him.
Chief Roy then appears to intentionally ram Harvey with his truck.
Hey, name and badge number, man. Name and badge number. Look, now he's gonna freaking cause a wreck. Look, now he's gonna try to run me over. Hey, man, what the fuck? He just hit me with his truck, bro. Hey, officer, he just assaulted me with his truck. This man just ran into me with his truck. I got it on film. He hit me with his truck. He didn't ask us to do anything and say shit. He just pulled up and fucking ran. He just hit me with his truck. He ran me. It's aggravated assault. Yeah, I got it on film. He ain't no need for him to be up there in a hurry. First, he pulled up behind me and turned on his loud siren, blew my eardrum out. If he would have just got out and asked us to move back, we would have moved back. Then he freaking ran me with his truck. I need him identified. I need you identified. That's a felony. That's a felony what he just did to me. That's a felony, dude. You don't even have to be here to watch it.
The brush car hit Harvey's equipment, and the side view mirror slammed into his shoulder. Law enforcement on scene did nothing, despite the accusations that the chief committed a felony, and eventually, the chief left the scene without saying a word.
Alright, so they're investigating the fire.
See? I need him identified. Get his tag number. 1577122. 1577122. Just ran into me with his truck.
Determined to document the incident and seek aid for possible injuries, Harvey requested an ambulance.
I think I need an ambulance, man. His front bumper hit my tripod and my knee. Like the whole time he was coming at me, I'm trying to get away from him. and he hit me right there, and then his rear view mirror hit my arm. So here and here is where he hit me. Yeah, I just need to get checked out, man. Okay, Bruce, what did you see? He backed up, you were standing there. He came in, he started to come in, and then he stepped on the gas and swerved and hit you. And I was trying to get away. You were backing up, so he had to swerve right when he stepped on the gas and hit you. Please tell me you got it recorded. I got some of it. Dude, if we did that to anybody, we would have felony charges on us. Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
A few minutes later, Chief Roy returned to the scene.
Bruce is pissed, dude. I've never seen Bruce this mad. Bruce is over here hollering at this guy. Here comes Chief Roy. There's the guy that hit me right there. Yeah, I am pressing charges. I already told the cops I'm pressing charges, and they walked off.
Meanwhile, one of the public servants began a rumor that Harvey and Bruce called in a fake fire to film the response.
This guy thinks that, like, I called or some shit. He's trying to blame this call on us. We're saying that, like, we called or something. Dude, we were over there live streaming.
But lucky for them, their actions had been recorded for an hour prior to the call.
So now he's going to try to run me over. Hey, man!
Eventually, Galveston police arrived to take pictures and make a report. They took statements.
Elbow forearm area, like right here.
Filmed.
Assault and battery is a deadly weapon. Caught on camera. Why are you going to run over two people with cameras, dude? That's got to be the stupidest thing in the world.
And watched the video of the incident.
You jump on YouTube and rewind it right now. Don't need to put that guy in. We got to do the right thing, man. Do the right thing. That's all we ask. All we ever ask. Man, what the hell is he thinking, man? Look, his truck says "Be nice" on the back of it. Look at that. Be nice and just run guys over. Trying to kill my friend, dude. Be like that, man. You do other people do that. I've never seen you get that mad. Never. You had a good reason to be mad.
The officers even called the DA.
Why is he not in handcuffs, man?
They're talking to the DA right now, and they want to show her the video.
They're talking to the DA right now. They're not going to arrest this guy. You watch.
He's on camera premeditating the attack.
That's a premeditated, aggravated wheel. Beyond you and hit the gas.
Chief William Roy was allowed to leave the scene 2 hours after the incident.
They talked to the DA. Yeah.
The DA said forward it to a CIO detective.
Yeah.
So what I guess the next step for that, you got to send it for you. We'll get your case number. We're going to send it to a detective. A couple of these videos.
Yeah.
But was not allowed to drive away on his own.
So he's not getting arrested tonight? No. That's what we figured. See, there you go, you guys. That's how it works. That's why there is the divide that there is between the normal citizens and you guys, because we're treated differently.
You say that, but every case we work gets called a DA on a felony. The DA decides on every felony.
If I had done what he did, I'd be in jail right now.
The DA said put you in jail, and you're right.
Yeah, the DA would say
So,
it.
but I still don't want to leave here to a cop. That way, okay.
I already told them they need to get this guy a DUI test and a blood test. They won't do it. Everybody wants them to be drug tested and DUI tested. What do you guys say to that? Did y'all smell alcohol on his breath when you were talking to him?
Instead, he was escorted off scene by the Battalion 1 chief.
Looks like he's in the passenger side.
Later, the chief of the entire department arrived on scene.
Yeah, so that's the chief. That's LFA right there. Because I'll be filing a complaint on the other one that was sitting there making baseless accusations of me.
The next morning, Harvey woke up in extreme pain after the adrenaline had metabolized. Concerned, he checked. Several tests identified a torn labrum and 4 herniated discs. The injuries would require a surgery to mend his shoulder, which has been quoted at nearly $150,000. A criminal investigation was opened, and of course, they found no wrongdoing.
Here we are at the Galveston Fire Department. We're going to see if they respect my rights, since we know Chief William Roy doesn't. It's a pretty nice looking building. Let's go inside. All righty, I will. You know if Chief Roy's working today? What's he on the night shift? No, oh, okay. I normally don't audit fire departments, but Chief Roy opened y'all up to it. So I don't have a problem with any firefighters, but I have a problem with him, and I have a problem with anybody who supports what he did. So Chief Roy, I heard they investigated him and put him back to work, right? I heard the investigation was. Chief Roy doesn't respect my rights, but I've been coming to see if the rest of the fire department did. And I'll tell you another reason why I'm here is because they keep leaving messages on my videos saying they've been looking for me and you won't show up on one of our stops, blah, 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 blah. So just pass the word along that I came here to visit them. And we'll see you later. I don't know who you know how YouTube is. You can use fake names. But I had one message say, I was with Roy all night. We're doing our job, at the fire department. We were looking for you. So disappointed you didn't show up on one of our stops. I kind of took it as a threat, but I don't actually know who left the message. You know how YouTube and the internet is. Well, I'm just kind of having a bad day, man, because I got the diagnosis back from the doctor today. I have 4 herniated discs, and I have labral damage to my shoulder, and my hearing is permanently damaged. So I'm not really having a good day today. All right, man. Thank you. We'll see you later. Take care. It's time to get out my push report.
Harvey has since obtained a lawyer who has sent the city of Galveston's insurance company a demand letter to try to reach a settlement.
William Roy is a criminal and a sovereign citizen.
But at the time of this publication, it has been ignored. At first, the city called this incident an accident.
Out here spreading the message that Chief William Roy is a criminal and a sovereign
nuts,
citizen.
huh?
And he's a punk-ass bitch, too. So if you see him, let him know.
However, Harvey tells me that they now claim that he attacked the fire truck. Harvey was recently told that video exists, captured by a business nearby, showing that the fire truck did not hit Harvey, and it was in fact Harvey that hit the truck.
So now he's going to try to run me over.
Hey, man, what the fuck?
Harvey's attorney has requested the footage from both the business and the city, but the response is that no video exists.
Chief William Roy is a criminal and a sovereign citizen. Multiple felonies committed on camera, and the DA refuses to prosecute him.
His next step is to file a lawsuit, which is currently being prepared. But I want to know what you think. Was this act a premeditated, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon with intent to do harm? What do you think you would be charged with if you had committed a similar act to a public official? Would failing to render aid to an injured party and leaving the scene be added to your charges? Let me know in the comments below. And if you have a video you want me to check out, use my email in the description. And of course, if you like this video, be sure to check out another one.
He's a criminal, sovereign citizen, and he's a punk-ass bitch, too. So if you see him, let him know. Oh, shit.
Well, that's just for the operation, man. City of Galveston's going to pay. They should have just settled quickly with that. Harvey would have took it. He would have took it. They fucked up by not just giving him like $250 and walked away. He'd have taken it. Now they're fucked. these big channels. Lecky is on this. There's gonna be more. I'm sure there'll be a few more. All right, guys. Love you. Thanks for hanging out. Everybody be good tonight. Love each other. Continue watching Mitty. He's good peeps. Love you guys.